Welcome parents, family, faculty, and staff, and distinguished guests. And welcome seniors who, unless you guys somehow managed to fail a final exam in the last 30 minutes of this graduation, you made it. All right. I've been asked to introduce someone that most of you know and that I thought I knew as well. I met Amelia on the first day of the fall semester in my microeconomics class. I usually try and figure out a little something about all of the students I don't know before they enter my class. And obviously, I got glowing reports on each and every one of you, so don't worry. In Amelia's case, the reports matched my classroom experience over the first few weeks. Bubbly, enthusiastic, filled, maybe even overflowing with school spirit, and a responsible and conscientious student. I also got some confusing stories from Mr. Bordis about the Wilmot Proviso, but I'll set that aside in the interest of time and Amelia's pride. And while these qualities absolutely evidence themselves on a daily basis, the more I got to know Amelia, the more I realized there's a lot more to her than meets the eye. I think most of us know that Amelia was the junior and senior class president. I think most of us also wouldn't be surprised to know that she's a member of a lot of honor societies. I think most of us would not be surprised to know that she served as a clause mentor and that she was a state competitor for Skills USA, or even that she's amassed hundreds of community service hours in her 4 years at Cambridge. But little by little, as the semester wore on, I learned that Amelia was a little tougher to classify than the above honors and accomplishments would indicate. There was the day I walked to soccer practice and was startled by Amelia's giant picture on a banner hanging at the stadium. It turns out that Amelia has a golf handicap approximately 40 strokes lower than mine, which honestly is a commentary on my golf game as much as hers. There was the day she inexplicably walked into class with a full bear suit, and I found out that Amelia occasionally moonlights as Boomer the Bear at Cambridge sporting events, which also explains the erratic behavior of the bear. There was the day Amelia was fiddling in class with some sort of old school compass, and when I asked her about it, she said it was for her flight test. After a bunch of confusing questions, I finally found out that she had qualified or was studying for her pilot's license, which she subsequently qualified for, which bodes well for my retirement travel plans as well, Amelia. Keep me in mind. And then, as late as last week, I mostly jokingly asked Amelia if she would like me to do this introduction in ballad form. And she said, "That'd be great, you could borrow my ukulele." To which I responded, "You have a ukulele?" And she said, "Yeah, I bought it online for like $7 because I thought it'd be fun to learn how to play, and then I taught myself using YouTube videos." So there you have it. On top of all that, she plays the ukulele too. Seriously though, in the end, through these stories and watching her interact every day with student and faculty, what I learned and experienced about Amelia over this past year is that she loves Cambridge High School and has a sincere desire to make it a place the students and community can be proud of. That she is kind and treats everyone with respect and sincerity. That she loves to laugh and is confident and self-effacing enough to always be willing to laugh at herself. That she's a hardworking student who values learning. That she truly invests in others, and that she embodies the qualities that a class should hope to see in their leaders. It's my privilege to introduce your senior class president, Amelia Green.
Good evening. On behalf of the Cambridge Class of 2018, I would like to welcome you all to the 6th commencement ceremony of Cambridge High School. Thank you parents, family, friends, faculty, and staff who have supported us as we work towards this moment, and especially to those who got here 3 hours ago to save seats. I hope you're being paid well. Also, a big thanks to my mom who couldn't be here tonight. I love you. 1,382 days have passed since August 11th, 2014, when we walked through the Cambridge doors as freshmen. And I remember that day very well. I had moved to Milton, Georgia literally the night before, arriving at the Windward Kroger around 10 p.m. to buy a notebook, pencils, and a Lunchable. I walked through those doors that first day not knowing a single person, with an overwhelming feeling of doom. And I know I may speak for many of you when I say I was terrified of Miss Primley. But I realized very quickly that she had a very big job and an even bigger heart. Fast forward 4 years and I will leave here having been blessed with being a part of the most talented, smart, athletic, diverse, and incredibly accomplished graduating class. 1,382 days. But hey, we got some breaks our senior year with a few college visits, online classes, and those pesky hurricanes Irma and Harvey. A solar eclipse that was over before you noticed it had started. Snow days when there was some snow, and snow days when there wasn't any snow. Some Chick-fil-A runs, you get the idea. So tonight is truly a momentous occasion, as this is possibly the first time and last time we are all together in the same place. So while we are here all together, let's talk about us, the class of 2018. Our accomplishments are impressive and wide-ranging. We can boast of state championships, award-winning artists and published writers, state officers, college-bound athletes, champion equestrians, Broadway-bound actors and dancers, computer programmers, musicians with songs on iTunes, and medical researchers. Our class has had a plethora of accomplishments, and no, I am not talking about how many Fortnite wins you may have. We've been blessed and inspired by amazing educators, administrators, and coaches who ignited our curiosity, who challenged us, who raised the bar of expectation, and who always encouraged the discouraged. Like when Mr. Schuler said a 50 on an AP World Test might actually earn us a 3 on the AP exam. We're an altruistic bunch, having volunteered thousands of hours to our school and community. One thing is for sure, the class of 2018 doesn't crack under pressure. We thrive under it. It's been a very productive 4 years. Cambridge has given us an amazing education, not only in the classroom, but beyond. We have so much more to learn. Going forward, know that you aren't going to know everything. So it's okay to tell people, I don't know, I'll have to get back to you. For instance, when your parents ask you when you're going to move out and get a real job, you can tell them, I don't know, I'll have to get back to you. We think we know everything, but we don't. Thanks for reminding us of that, Mom and Dad. No, but seriously, I want to leave you all with the 3 most important pieces of Cambridge I hope you all take with you in your future endeavors. I call them the 3 C's. The first C stands for courage. Have the courage to go somewhere you've never been before, or even walk through a door where you know no one. Take risks. A life aligned with curiosity and discovery is infinitely more rewarding than a life aligned toward not blowing it. Winston Churchill said it best, that success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. The second C, commitment. Be committed to your family, your friends, and your passions. Follow your dreams and stay true to yourself. In order to find yourself, you have to lose yourself. I guess that's what rapper Eminem did. In short, be all in all the time in everything you do and commit to the C. You have to make sacrifices to experience success. The success that comes after you've committed to something wholeheartedly. The third and final C, compassion. Something our world needs more of. There are people everywhere that need a friend, need support, that need help. When we see beyond the surface and get to know people for who they are, hate becomes impossible and love becomes inevitable. The class of 2018 has experienced loss, but we have also learned how to love. The poet Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I know from the bottom of my heart that the class of 2018 has tremendous courage, is unbelievably committed, and incredibly compassionate. So I'm going to ask you all one favor. In your years to come, when you lose sight of how you got to where you are, or where you want to go next, just throw up the C, not once, but 3 times. 1,382 days. It's been an honor, class of 2018. Thank you, and welcome to graduation.